Right, hello everybody and welcome to Season 3 of the Hull City Career Mode. In case you missed the last one, the playoffs, the Championship playoffs, we beat Aston Villa in the final, 3-1. Goals from Antoine Semenyo, believe he got 2, and Greg Docherty got the other one to wrap it off. To wrap it up. Speaking of wrapping things up, we're just looking at the Youth Academy to finish the season off. We promoted some players there, and you can see their potentials as we run through the squad there. And you can also, if you want to slow the video down, you can see some of the ratings of the squad as well. But there is the Championship table. Burnley go up as champions. West Ham come in second. We go up through the playoffs. Peterborough, Portsmouth and Swansea go down. Keane Lewis Potter breaks the Championship record, I believe, for most goals in a season with 42, and he got injured at the end of the season as well. Lucas Fabianski has the most clean sheets with 22 for West Ham, and Jack Byrne has the most assists. In the Premier League, Liverpool were champions. Man City, Tottenham and Man United complete the top 4. Going down, West Brom, Nottingham Forest and Cardiff. In League 1, Luton and Barnsley went up automatically. Ipswich, Sunderland, Wickham and Shrewsbury would compete the playoffs. In League 2, Gillingham, Burton and Swindon all went up through the automatics. PSG won Ligue 1, Bayern won the Bundesliga, Napoli won the Serie A, Juventus in third. Wow. The Eredivisie was won by PSV Eindhoven. The Liga NOS, Liga whatever, was won by Benfica. Celtic won the Scottish Premier League, and Barcelona won La Liga. Atletico Madrid ahead of Real Madrid there to complete the top 4. Most appearances for us this season was shared by George Long, Reece Burke, Jack Byrne and James Scott. Most goals, obviously, Keane Lewis Potter. Most assists, Jack Byrne. And then most clean sheets, in terms of defenders, Max Clark. Heading into the new season then, we'd pick the pre-season tournament, and then we'd just wait a little bit, we'd do a bit of simulating, just wait, delete all those emails. We'd have a look at the transfer budget of 42 million with budget adjustment about 37. In the Premier League, we have to avoid relegation. We have to win the round of 16 of the FA Cup, and in 2 seasons we have to get we have to be solid mid-table. We gave new contracts out as well to Jack Byrne, Greg Docherty. Brandon Fleming got himself a new deal with his boyhood club. James Scott got himself a new contract as well. I would have done this at the end of last season to save money, but we didn't have any money. Jacob Greaves got a new deal as well, as did George Long. The first signing we would make of this window is someone I've been wanting to get since the first season, but we've not been a big enough club. But now he's a free agent. We're a Premier League club. His boyhood club, Newcastle United, let him go. So we are going to bring him in. Matty Longstaff, welcome to Hull City. What a signing. What a signing. Pre-season, the first game is a 1-1 draw against RC Lens. Then we head back into the transfer market for a new centre-back, and we go for Tottenham's young centre-back, Japhet Tanganga. He's very highly rated at Tottenham, so we put a bid in, 12.5 million. Mourinho wanted 14.7. We dumped that down to 13.2. Mourinho says yes. And we jump into contract negotiations with the English centre-half and his agent. 5-year deal, crucial squad role, no release clause. We proposed 36 grand a week. They upped that by 2.5 grand a week, but that is fine. Another free agent coming in now, Patrick Roberts. Ex-Man City, ex-Celtic, and to come in to provide competition for Malik Wilks, provide backup on the right wing for Malik Wilks. Excellent signing. It'll push Malik Wilks to get better as well. The second pre-season game didn't record properly, but we won against Genk. Then we get through to the semi-finals of the pre-season tournament, but lose on penalties. Another centre-back, what we're looking for now then. The two it's between are Leonidas Sturziu of Real Madrid, not actually at Real Madrid in real life, and Eduardo Quaresma of Son Etienne. I'm not sure where Quaresma is in real life. So we put an offer in for Sturziu, first meeting up with Zinedine Zidane. We agree on a 5 million deal. And for Eduardo Quaresma, we jump into negotiations with Son Etienne. They've flown over from France, put in a £10.5 million offer. At valuation, they want 13.6. We do a little bit of shaking about. They're still stuck on 13.6. So we go down to 12 million. See what they say. 12.8. Keep going down. 12.2. They take it. They take it. So now it's between, do I want to save money and get the cheaper one, or do I want to get the best option we can right now? And I go for the best option we have right now. Eduardo Quaresma comes in, crucial squad role, 5-year deal. We put him on a 30 grand a week contract, and he's in. Jacob Italiano offer now, 67 rated from Australia. We brought him in as a free agent last season. We see if we can make a big profit on him. We up that to 1.8 million. They want 1.7, 1.75. They'll take it. And then Toby Baldwin, an academy player, one of the few good academy players we've got in this series. Just haven't got a place for him. So we accept a £2.25 million bid from Bournemouth, and both Italiano and Toby Baldwin have left the club. We get a nice bit of profit on both of them as well. Sean McLaughlin is wanted by Bristol City. We accept that offer as McLaughlin has his contract up at the end of the season, I do believe. First game of the season then, against none other than Manchester City away. What a joke. What a joke. Against Man City away. Of all teams, Man City away. Tough ask. But if I'm honest, in this game, we didn't play badly at all. We played really, really well. In our first Premier League game, we took it to them. We went to their place and we absolutely brought everything we could. And Jack Byrne would make it 1-0. I believe Byrne, an ex-Man City academy player. And if he is, he's not celebrating. He's not bothered about upsetting people. Excellent stuff from Jack Byrne there. And we were defending well in this game as well. We were withstanding Man City's pressure, and we were playing really, really well. But they'd find Kyle Walker, who'd beat Max Clark. He found Riyad Mahrez, and Mahrez would find Aguero in space to make it 1-1. Just on the stroke of half-time. But we didn't let it get us down in the second half. We defended resolutely. When we came forward, we looked as though we could score. But the problem is, when you're against a team like Man City, they're just unrelenting. Even when Mahrez has about negative stamina. So unlucky. We deserve to win this game. Or at least get a point out of it. But Hull City hearts were broken by Jack Grealish. 30 seconds from time. We were absolutely excellent in this game. We were brilliant in this game. But it's just the tough nature of football. And you can see there, Joe Godfrey is heading out on loan to Stoke. They came in with a loan to buy. We said, no, you want a 2-year loan. So then we just delegated the wages. Then he went out on loan. And that freed us up enough budget to buy ourselves a backup left winger. With Italiano out the door, we put in an offer for Jack Clark of 4.4 million. He comes in, rotation squad role, 5-year deal, no release clause, on 25 grand a week. Moving on swiftly, Clark would be on the bench for this game as we would face Leicester in the first Premier League home game of the save. First Premier League home game for the club since we lost, I think it was 6-1 to Tottenham on the final day of the 16-17 season. Yeah, that was dire. And it would be made 1-0 to Leicester in the 57th minute. The nice bit of passing. Perez finds Barnes, and that is awful goalkeeping by George Long. That is absolutely woeful. He just let it roll along his body into his own net. He parried it in there, and Harvey Barnes got the opener not the equaliser. But we would get, and now Jack Byrne. Ooh, he's an equaliser. Jack Byrne. He responds to Harvey Barnes. Goal. And yeah, makes it 1-1, and we get our first point of the Premier League season. Again, probably deserved a little bit more from it. Case of what could have been for those first 2 games, really. But again, it wouldn't get any easier. We'd go from Man City to Leicester to Tottenham. The first 3 games, we played 2 of the traditional Big 6, and Leicester, a Premier League champion, in our first 3 Premier League games. Nightmare. And Lo Celso made it 1-0 to Tottenham in the 4th minute. It isn't getting easy, but you could look at it, better to chuck ourselves in at the deep end, so then we get used to the bigger challenges that this league will bring us. And then you could look at the aspect, it's just getting them out the way. I look at it as very, very unlucky. But in the opening stages of this game, like Sergio Reguilón, that's his weak foot, and he's doing that. You've got to ask questions of George Long then. It won't get easy when Max Clark. I went to block the ball, but then there was a bit of button lag and delay, and by the time Moore across the, so Clark got sent off. That's a penalty. Harry Kane steps up to take it, and Harry Kane doesn't miss penalties. What an excellent penalty that is. If you can do that for England at the Euros, I will not be complaining. But this game is going very, very well, to say the least. We'd come back though. We would come back. Jack Byrne would play through Matty Longstaff, and Longstaff would get his first goal for the club. I tried to go and get him to pick the ball up, but this game's so inconsistent. Sometimes it'll let you do it, sometimes it just boots it into the back of the net. I don't get it. But Longstaff gets his first Hull City goal and puts us on the comeback trail in the second half. Jack Byrne would find Dan Heymans. Heymans off the bench would find Byrne again. Byrne's initial shot would be blocked, but his rebound would would find its way into the back of the net. But we couldn't find anything else. And this game we deserved to lose. We kept trying, but they were too good at the end of the day. Break from league action now then. On to the Carabao Cup. As we face Burnley. We're Burnley. You had it in recent episodes where I was doing my impression of Sean Dyche. And no, what's Alex Palmer done there? Oh, he's shit. Oh, dearie me. Oh, get in there, Burnley. We're Burnley. Yaremchuk with a goal. Burnley. It's why he used to play for West Brom, you see. That's why he's crap. He should have come to Burnley, But, Hull City had come back, Jack Clark, that Tottenham lad, he's English. Burnley, we're real men. Oh, go on, lads, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? We're supposed to eat nails. What? Why are you playing so poorly? Oh, Yaremchuk. Oh, I'm sort of losing the accent a bit now. We're Burnley. Yaremchuk with a goal. Burnley. Sean Dyche. Hey, Gravel. Go on, boys. Go on, boys. That's what eating wood does for you. Oh, no. They're coming through again. Emmanuel finds Clark. Clark. Squares it. Burn. Oh, no. That ginger Irish fella's done it. I'm going to stop now. That really hurt. That really hurt my throat. Oh, no. Anyway, that game, after Yaremchuk scored twice for Burnley, we responded with a Jack Clark goal to make it 1-1 and a Jack Byrne goal to make it level to send the game to penalties. Burnley would score their first one. George Honeyman would step up for us, and the skipper would send Bailey Peacock Farrell the wrong way. Yaremchuk, who scored twice in the game, would try and be cheeky. Easy read for Alex Palmer. Jack Byrne with his penalty batters it straight down the middle. You'll love to see it, and we take the lead in this shootout. Phillips steps up, and Palmer saves again. After the calamity that was their first goal, he's made up for it in the penalty shootout. Clark tries to do the same tactic as Jack Byrne, doesn't quite work. Dwight McNeil sends Palmer the wrong way, but he's put it over. So it's down to Greg Doherty. And the Doc scored the final goal in the playoff final and sends us through to the next round of the Carabao Cup with an excellently dispatched penalty down low to the keeper's left and gets us the win against Burnley. Blech. Only got to play them twice again this season, so I've only got to do that gravelly voice twice. Still on the hunt for our first Premier League win. We'd go and face Chelsea, so nice. Very, very nice. Thanks, Premier League. You've really made our lives easy. However, we get off to an excellent start. After withstanding some Chelsea pressure early in the game, Jack Byrne would play through Malik Wilks one-on-one with Kepa Arrizabalaga. He puts it in because Kepa is awful. Kepa is crap. Excellent stuff. Malik Wilks blows a kiss to the crowd. And we charge forward again in the second half with Japhet Tanganga going on a little run. Tanganga finds Jack Clark. Clark on the run. Squares it. Wilks on the turn. Puts it past Ariza, but I don't know what to call him. But Wilks has scored 2. And we look set to be on for our first Premier League win. And it's our first scalp of the save as well against Chelsea. We were so close against Man City. Can we do it against Chelsea? Pulisic beats Tanganga. He plays it looking for Griezmann, but it's cut out by Quaresma. He finds Longstaff, who can't distribute the ball out quick enough. Havertz plays a 1-2 with Kante. It's blocked, and then Kante's rebound header finds its way into the back of the net. But we'd hold on. Get in. First scalp of the save. You'll love to see it. Thank you very much for watching this one, ladies and gents. See you later. Hope you enjoyed. Goodbye.